Welcome back to WoTRAR Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is the TL-1 LPC. It's a Tier 8 American Premium Medium Tank located on the south spawn of Mountain Pass. This one's under the control of Citron01 and he's trying to 3-mark it. Yeah, it's got 2 up already. Now this tank, developed in June 1954, was supposed to be a replacement for the M48, the pattern. And you can see in many ways actually the turret does look like a Patton's turret with of course that conspicuous cupola, which is a weak spot. Now it's got a 90mm gun capable of 280 alpha, and with standard rounds it will go through 208mm of armor, and that goes up with the heat rounds to 280, so a fairly big increase just for using the premium ammo. Our ELC's decided to go down into the bowl, and oh, our Batchat got in the way. Kampfpanzer 07. Nope, didn't even pen. That Batchat might get in the way if we're not careful. Okay, looks like our ELC did not survive, and the enemy's got a Batchat just below us, so I think he's going to be proximity spotting us. Yeah, from just down the dip in the bowl. Yes, here goes the 6th sense, so we are spotted by him being so close. That's going to make this position a bit difficult, because every time he pokes out, he's going to be spotted and the enemy's going to be able to fire around it, even if, yeah, somebody just tried to hit him and he hit the TS5 instead. He's taking fire. Citron01's decided it's probably not a good idea to be around there. The TS5 should be able to stop that Batchat from coming up though. Okay, switching to the heat rounds because there are a number of enemy tanks on the ice road that he might be able to take it down. Just gonna have a quick look and see what's there. The enemy just lost the Kampfpanzer 07 and they lost their Batchat. The STB-1 got him in the end actually. Okay, so he's going to support the Progetto, but I think what they're actually going to do is have a go at that IS-32 and whoever's on the ice road. And they found a Tortoise and a T-57 heavy tank. Now this is good because there's a lot of them and they can all damage this guy. Goes to the weak spot on the cheeks of the T-57. Tortoise of course has got the cupola. Yep, gets that one through as well. Gets a high roll for 330. Okay, go for it again, and he blocks the shot from the Tortoise, who's obviously aiming for the cupola, and puts another one in. The blocks the Tortoise again. This time it was a low roll from the shot on the Tortoise. Ouch! Now that hurt. He got that one right on target, and you can see the hole in the cupola. Now the reload, the standard reload is 8.44 seconds, but you can see Citron01's got it down to 7.11. It's a fairly long reload actually, which is a bit of a pain. It's a decent gun. It's got good pen, good shell velocity. It's got good depression as well actually. It's 9 degrees. But the unfortunate thing is that it's fairly low alpha on the enemy because it's only 90mm. Okay, he's going to use the wreck of that Skoda for cover. Kampfpanzer sitting up the other end of the road. There wasn't somebody over there. I think he's come back from the western side of the map to cover the bridge road. And instead, okay, he's decided to abandon that position and instead deal with that Astron. He's working with the Progetto, and I think it would be a really good idea if that Progetto came with him, because the pair of them in combination can actually do a lot of damage to the enemy. The Astron's gone. Okay, it's just a Leopard versus an AMX-30. One of the new AMX-30s on the west side of the map at the moment. Okay, he's going back to the cap though, because those enemy heavies are headed this way. Progetto wants to go forward. He's got very low hit points actually. He took some damage from the enemy tanks on the bridge road. I'm wondering now if Citron01 is going to go up onto the heights and try and shoot down on the tortoise from a distance. Okay, he's decided to approach. Where is that IS-32? Is he hiding around the corner? Progetto's decided to go all the way down. I think he's actually taking a bit of a risk there. Hovering on the corner. Our TS5 is down there now. Is that the same TS5 that was... Yes, he was the same TS5 who was actually on the bowl duty. He has now gone down to the ice road.
Moving in to support you.
And I think what they're doing at the moment, they're trying to cover their options. And Citron01 is expecting somebody to turn up at the cap. Potentially from the ice road or across the bowl. So he's actually taking up an ambush position where he can get shots on them as they approach the cap. Yeah, the LHMTV managed to kill our Leopard, and the IS-32 just killed the Progetto down on the ice road. So I think his analysis of the situation was right, and we're expecting enemy tanks to appear from that direction very shortly. He's just trying to work out where he's got to back up. Actually, it was the T-30s that's down on the bridge road. The TS5 is up on the ramp at the moment, looking down on them. The enemy's not likely to push forward on the ice road with a T-30 there, so they're going to have to try and kill him first before they can move up towards our cap area. So I think he's fairly safe in that direction. The Skoda's come back.
Watch out! Retreat!
He's trying to tell the Skoda, watch out, there's something round the corner, and there is, and it's the Kampfpanzer. He's saying get back into cover, and the Skoda's taking damage, but well, Citron01 takes out the Kampfpanzer, so he's gone. That's his first kill of the game, actually. But the Skoda's not taking any information, any warning. He's just hemorrhaging hit points now, and that shot I think came from the Object 2685. Yeah, now he's realised. A bit too late. He's lost most of his hit points now. Okay, here comes the 121. Yes! A high roll for 299. He didn't get spotted. 121 again. Yeah, takes it in the hull for 253. A low roll this time. I'm wondering why that guy's doing that, because it's really bad for his health to keep going up that ramp, just exposing himself. Here comes the 2685. Yep, he didn't get spotted. So he's going to do it again, but he might get spotted this time. No, he won't. The 2685 moved into the cover area. Okay, you can go for it again, get the engine bay. Yes, nice, 298. Unfortunately, it looks like the Skoda's going to die now, but let's see if we can kill the 268. Well, the Skoda's still alive. It's a miracle. And there goes the 2685. And that means now it's only that 121 on the north route. And the enemy's still in trouble, blocked by that T-30 down the ice road. Well, the Skoda was very lucky to survive that. The good news is that Citron01's managed to get a fair amount of hit points, and there's the IS-32. He's not down on the ice road, he's actually up here, so he must have gone all the way round through the bowl and come up this side. So now it's a little better because it's 3 versus 2 against this lot. And unfortunately we just lost the Skoda to a shot from the IS-32, but they've lost the 121, which means now Citron needs to take out this IS-32, and the best way to do it is get behind him, because he's going to be facing up against the TS5, not realising that the medium tank is the bigger danger. And yes, Citron01 puts one into his rear, finishes him off, gets 20% of the enemy hit pool, and a potential high caliber. Now, although he's going down the bridge road at the moment, he can go down onto the area down below. And I think, yes, he was trying to tell the T-30, I'm coming to help you. Of course, he's doing it a bit of a roundabout way, so it means he's got to slide down the cliff here at the edge. Or is he? Is he trying to see if he can shoot from this distance? No, the T-30's gone. Now, the tortoise is going to be very slow to come back. Here he goes, slides down this area. You can make it down without losing hit points. You would lose hit points if you do it wrong way over the other side of the bridge.
Moving to support your position.
Yeah, just about there where he was aiming. You can slide down there, but it's very dangerous. Okay, tortoise, side of him. He's moving, but he's not paying attention to us. He should be. Oh, he is now. He's looking at us. You can see the cupola looking in our direction. Now he's side on. Nice. One through the side, a high roll for 293. He's now one shot. So we can win the game. Or what's he going to do? He's the last one alive. The tortoise has killed all our teammates. I'm wondering now if Citron01 is going to go back to his cap area, or go back to the enemy's cap area and get a invader medal, because I doubt the tortoise will make it back before he caps out. And he's certainly going to make it to the enemy's cap before the enemy makes it to our cap. You can see that the enemy knew exactly where to put the shells. That tortoise, big hole right through the cupola. It's a well-armoured turret, it's just the hull is so weak. It's also got fairly poor camo. I know a lot of people bought this tank when it was on offer with the Pop group. I can't remember which one it was. Was it the Fly or... not the Fly, no, some other group. I can't remember their name. I'm sorry, I apologise to them if somebody will probably tell me in chat or in the comments below. But yes, it did have a Pop group, which usually are better crews because they obviously, because Wargaming has got their permission to use them and use their images, they tend to be better. Oh, what happened there? The tortoise drowned. He decided not to fight it out and he killed himself. Well, that's the end of the first battle, and that was an ace tanker game for Citron01 in the TL-1 LPC. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7 in this one, as well as a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He got a Leather Slayer's medal in that one. He actually killed enemy tanks or tank destroyers at least 1 tier higher than him in that battle, and at least 2 of them. And he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. Let's have a look at team score and see where he is. Highest damage in the game, 5,381. The second highest damage actually went to the Cranvan on his team with 3,707, but he didn't survive. And the highest scorer on the enemy team was their Alt Proto AMX30 with 3,561. When it came to kills, it was Citron01 with 3 kills, shared it with the IS-32 on the enemy team, also had 3 kills, and then there was 2 kills to the E50, Aslains, the Leopard 1, the Cranvan, and the Skoda T50. Only one other tank on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill, and that was the Tortoise, who drowned himself. Very bad play. You should have tried at the very least to get back to your cap in time to get a reset, even if it was impossible. But just drowning yourself is rather silly. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,567 went to Citron01, 1,293 went to the TS5, and 876 went to the Skoda T50. He fired 30 rounds in the game, got 27 direct hits and 21 penetrations, damage of 5,381 hit points, of which 1,358 were at more than 300 meters, so the most of the damage was done at close range. 5 hits received from the enemy, 1 penetration, that was the Tortoise, who managed to get it right through the cupola. You saw that huge hole from the 120mm gun, and he got 4 non-penetrations as well. 1,000 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, 966 hit points of damage assist, and he got 38 capture points before the tortoise gave up and killed himself. A very bad move. 92,831 credits from the game, 41,774 from the battle payments, total of 181,021 credits altogether, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still took away a profit of 63,479 credits. 1,567 XP times 2 for the first victory, 235 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 4,937 experience points altogether. So the first battle, Ace Tanker, Lever Slayers, High Caliber. Can he beat that on the next game? Let's see. The second game is from the south spawn of Mines. Now that might put Citron01 at a bit of a disadvantage because normally it's the north spawn that gets the easy trip to the to the hill. Okay, he's off. And he's not going the usual route. Now he's platooned with the T92, Zaka1, that's one of his normal friends. I think they're both in the same clan now actually, WoTRAR, although it shows here that Citron01 was in the NFS at the time. Now, as you may know, and I will keep repeating it in his videos, Citron01 does have his own YouTube channel called WoTRaR, and I will put a link down below underneath the video so you can go there if you want and give him a subscription. He has all of these battles commentated on by himself on that website. Of course, he allows me to do the ones in English, and we're very grateful to have these ones because they're great games. And he's got his first kill on the ELC M90. Yeah, who wouldn't want to have videos like this showing how these top tanks perform and how you get the third marks? We do love having good gameplay, especially when some of the tanks are actually lower tier. That one seemed to hit the rock face rather than hit the T-54, and he was spotted by the T-54 who fired one back out of anger. Now the AMX 5100 didn't want to expose himself there. He dipped into the cover. And that started just showing the rear of his turret, and yep, it looks like Zaka got one into him as well at the same time. Of course, the T-92's only got that 75mm gun, but it's still well capable of doing damage. This position is actually quite a good position for Citron01 because the rock face in front of him protects the hull, whilst that lovely, strong, well-angled turret actually is all that they can see and fire at. But of course, they can see that cupola, and if they're smart, they'll aim for that. But it doesn't look like they're aware. Lot of enemy tanks up on the hill. Nice, gets around and a high roll into the T-54 first prototype. Now there's 3 tanks on the middle island, so in theory they should try and push down this side of the map. But they're not doing so, and I think we just saw the tracer from the enemy Arty as well. The enemy Arty in this game is an M40, M43. It's not a known name to us, but he might be using Nigel's spot to actually shoot at us. The IS-3 made himself... Oh, we missed it on that one. He stayed for one more shot. The long reload. Yep, gets it round in this time, and Zaka's still hitting the enemy on the middle island. Going for the IS-3 again. No, that hit the rear of the turret, bounced off, or at least it got absorbed by the armor. Yeah, they just don't want to come forward. I think it's more that Zaka's holding them back rather than Citron01 in this case. Yeah, because every time they come forward, Zaka hits them and puts another 75mm round into them. Okay, can he hit that LT-432? Not really. We're 2 down on the enemy at the moment. It's not good. And now we get to see the AMX 5100 for the first time. So it looks like he will be paying attention to us. Hello. He bounced on us and we bounced on him. Okay, expose yourself. Of course, every time he comes around that corner, he's probably going to show his hull. I'm a bit concerned though. Citron01 is extending himself out, showing his hull to try and get shots on that 50 TP and IS3. So he might invite a shot from them. Go for the rear turret. Yeah, nice. 255, high roll. No, low roll, sorry. Go for it again. No, lose sight of him. I'm pretty sure it's Zach who's actually spotting for us here. Because he's behind the trees, but every time he looks out that direction, Zachar in his light tank can see through the bushes. He's got his first hit on the AMX 5100. And another one! And a high roll this time. Got a high roll the last time actually as well. Oh, he got the kill shots! That's good. Now, it's not going well because we're 5 down on the enemy now. 5. The guys who've been losing are the guys actually over on the centre. And we did lose Zachar actually. I didn't notice that happening, but he did go. Nice 3. No. He's relying on that 9 degrees of gun depression to try and get the turret down enough. Get the gun down enough to get a shot in. Oh! No, I'm not sure he got anything there. No, I don't think he did. But the Star 2 suddenly appeared again. Now we're down by 6 tanks. Trying to get the gun down on that IS-3 is really... Oh, and he's taking a huge risk because now the CS-52's decided to occupy the position that the AMX 5100 had the previous time. And we lost one of our teammates who was actually directly behind us. So now it's just 3 tanks left on Citron01's team, but he's still in the game. Still got 100% of his health as well. But I think he's going to get absolutely outnumbered if they all come try to gang up on him at the same time. And it looks like it's going to happen because there's 2 enemy tanks, 2 tank destroyers, an SU-130PM and the Scorpion, who are near the enemy cap at this moment. So he's now trying to create a redoubt using that Indian Panzer wreck. And he's taken his first damage from the 50 TP. And another shot, and here comes the enemy cavalry in the ST1, ST2, and oh my god, he got hit by numerous tanks all at the same time, and the Star 2 got a fire with his shot, which took him down. So 3,200 hit points of damage. Was that enough? Let's see. Here's the end of battle results, and yes, that was enough to get a 3rd mark of excellence for Citron01. Yeah, even in a losing battle, if you do enough damage, you can actually score the mark because it's all about average damage more than anything else. And he also got a fire for effect for doing more damage to hit points to his own vehicle in that game. Let's have a look at team score and see what else he did. Well, he did actually get the highest damage in the game overall, but he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the high caliber. 3,426 hit points to the Citron01 on that corner. 3,114 went to the Progetto on the enemy team, and the next high scorer after that was the Charioteer on his own team with 2,281. When it came to kills, it was the Progetto on the enemy team did the best with 4 kills. Then it's joint second place, it's Citron01 with 2 kills, then the Scorpion, the T54 Mod 1, the LT432 and the SU-130PM on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, yep, it's the enemy team that comes out on top here because of course they get the bonus 1,225 went to the Progetto, 979 went to the LT432, and the Mod 1 got 841, and Citron01 got 476 in that game. 25 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 12 penetrations on the enemy, 3,426 hit points of damage, of which 875 were at more than 300 meters. Most of those were the shots he was firing up at the hill, and yeah, it was unfortunate. He kept trying to get that IS-3, and the gun just wouldn't depress enough to actually get a shot into his side. He kept seeing the top of the turret, but nothing else. He received 7 hits from the enemy. In fact, all of those hits came in the last few seconds of the game. He took one big hit from the 50 TP, and then of course everyone piled in to get him at the same time, and there was just multiple shots, and he got 5 penetrations all at once and 2 non-penetrations, and he was out the game. 540 hit points of damage blocked by armor, 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, 279 hit points of assistance. He earned only 56,717 credits from that game, 42,538 from personal reserves. So he got a total of 136,122 credits. But the ammo cost, because he was using premium ammo, was expensive. And he actually ended up with only a tiny loss at the end of the game of 2,233 credits. 476 XP, 357 from personal reserves, 357 from tactical training, 71 for this being a premium vehicle, 107 for playing in a platoon, and took away 1,606. But he took away his 3rd mark of excellence, so he won't need to prove anything in the TL-1 LPC. I keep getting that name wrong, because he's done it. He's proved it. He's got his 3rd mark, and now whenever people see that tank, they'll be very worried when they see a 3rd mark medium with that very, very strong turret up against them. I hope you enjoyed those replays. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And we'll be back with some more replays from Citron01 in other tanks that he's 3 marking. In fact, I have got quite a lot of 3 mark videos to get through. So not just Citron01, but other people have been sending me in replays at a phenomenal rate, so it's very difficult to get all of them done at once. So I'm trying to go on a binge and see if I can get as much done as I can. So if you do send a replay in to me, it does get added to the list. Don't worry, I don't forget about it. I do add it to the list. It will get done eventually. Thanks for watching.